Let's keep going. Hello? That is very scary. All of them are like, I see you. You can't leave. Hello. Oh. Welcome to Loop86, an interesting looking indie horror game found on itch.io. Loop86 is a story-based horror game in which you play as a reporter named Daniel Parker. Strange things happened after a man burned during a fire in his hotel room. People who stayed in this room are missing. Your task is to find information about what happened to clarify the case, but sooner or later you find yourself trapped, ... Oh my. Don't think it's a demo. The game is completely free to play, but you can support them by donating, is what the store page says. So I'm guessing it's a full game. I'm not sure how long it is. The game store page says average session is a few minutes, so I guess we'll have to find out how accurate that is. Hopefully it isn't literally just a few minutes. This game contains flashing lights, loud noises, and disturbing content. Please keep that in mind. In progress at your own discretion. Use headphones in prologue. A few years ago, a man died during a fire. Okay, wait, this is different from the store page then. A few years ago, a man died during a fire in room 86 of a hotel called The Loop. Since then, reports of missing people who stayed in this room have accumulated. Your task as a reporter is to find information about the incidents in order to clarify the case, so you went to the hotel to check in room 86. The last few days have been pretty tough, and you are happy to get a bit of rest before you have to start researching tomorrow. You went to bed and fell asleep. Okay.
Breaking news. 11 guests of the Loop Hotel have been missing since last week. These include Robert Carmen, Charles Campbell, Tara Dawkins, George Flowers, Adrian Lee, Jolie Potts, Francis Miles, and Maureen Corney. Moreover, a reporter named Daniel Parker has also been missing since this morning.
No.
He should clarify about the incidents of the missing guests. If you have any information about this, please report to the police immediately. Let's come to the weather.
I have a few questions. Or maybe just one. So, we went to the motel, and literally within 24 hours, a news station has already reported that we're missing? Who the fuck reported us? Didn't we come here of our own volition? So why do we have a radio station being like, oh hey, this guy that went to check out on this motel, he's missing? That seems a little too fast. Who reported it to the news station that we're missing? Like a concerned family member? This person hasn't responded to my text in 20 hours. They're missing. It just seems a little strange to me. I don't know how like they officially work. I don't know how the technical the missing system works. Ooh. Those little tiny plums. Or giant black grapes. I want to go grocery shopping after this so I can get some fruit, maybe. I have some. I have an apple in my fridge that I haven't eaten for like 3 months. It's probably fucking nasty tasting now. But anyways, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Missing after 24 hours. Or since yesterday. I don't know who or how one would report a person missing. Also, why exit? Is this a tutorial room? Okay, we need to find our way out. Key? 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 Where's the key? Also, why is there a kettle next to my bed? It's just the weirdest spot for a kettle to be. Like, I can't fucking see. Something is wrong here. I can't say exactly what, but it all feels like a deja vu. It rains and thunderstorms quite heavily. I keep hearing noises from behind the door, as if someone is trying to make me go through it. I'm afraid. Please, if anyone is reading this, help me. Robert, at exactly 11:04 p.m. Did he unlock the door? This better not be PT. This hallway already makes me think of PT. It's giving me PTSD. Pun intended. the most random assortment of assets I've ever seen. Okay, this hallway is also making me think of PT. Time changes? Question mark? Is this a real book? A carton of milk? It's gonna be fucking bad by now. A can of sardines or something? Money! Oh, an economy book? Accountant book? More pills? More cans? More fruit? I don't know what the hell the pills, man. It's all of these drugs, they were his only way to forget the pain. Nobody could save him anymore while he was burning in his room. Am I caught in this cycle now, or am I slowly going insane? Oh no, cycle. They're red flagging it being PT even more. So what, I'm stuck in limbo and medication. Oh, I was hiding. 11, 21, 15. I can't remember what L is for in the Roman numerals, but hopefully this has nothing to do with the puzzle. Probably does. Light, height, sky, abyss, hypothesis, space, human magic. Astronomy. It's very blurry, but then policy. Oh, Albert Einstein. E equals mc squared. In the same assortment of books. Binoculars again. Alright. Please don't. No, it is PT! Oh, and I thought I was done playing PT clones. Oh, so that's what I look like. I'm in a nice suit with a blue dress shirt. Milk. Just a chandelier. And a hole in the ceiling. I'm just not going to bother reading the notes. I don't know. Some kind of light there. Maybe the only way of progressing would be to find the notes, I'm going to imagine. And we'll at some point have to hide in there. Oh. Well. God damn it. Alright, yep, we're gonna have to find notes. Curses. Or not. They knocked, so we're allowed to open it. Alright. I'm gonna imagine at one point we'll look at the TV and there'll be something like over there behind us, and then we'll look and there's nothing there. I hope not. Let me guess, you're gonna close. This is why I hate PT games. They're fucking predictable. If the developer's watching, you don't have to feel bad. I just... It's... Actually... I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be rude. But when you make a horror game, tribute or not, and it's the horror genre, the last thing you want to fucking do is make the horror elements predictable. Be like, hey, I love PT. I'm gonna make a game that's like PT, but not PT. I'm gonna make it so the door closes just like it does in PT. So, you know, there's no element of surprise. So, oh, a PT had it so the door closed when you got near it. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. What runs through a developer's mind when they like, hey, I like PT, I'm gonna make a PT-like game? And then they... It's like the meme... hey, can I borrow your homework? And the person replies, hey, sure, but just make sure it's not too obvious that you copied my homework. And it's just like a fucking carbon copy with some minor variations. Like, oh, hey, oh, what's not exactly like PT? Did PT have a Albert Einstein with red glowing eyes? I don't fucking think so. Thus, it's completely different. Oh, shit, he moved towards me. Oh, man. Oh, he's following me. I'm gonna be sassy for the rest of the video, I guess, probably. Just don't be too offended, developer. I'm sorry. I want to be a nice guy, but I'm also not an ass kisser, so yeah. I heard the reports about the missing people. I'm scared. I don't know how, but we're trapped in a time warp. Every time the same hallway, every time the failed attempt to get out of here, and every time the same door that keeps me in this cycle every time. There has to be a way to end this. Well, maybe don't go through the same fucking door and do something different instead of doing something that really promotes the whole insanity thing. Like, the hole's not there anymore. Maybe we could have crawled into the ceiling if the guy was smart enough to be like, hey, I'll try crawling through the ceiling. But now it's not there anymore. What I'd do in this kind of situation is like, well, if the door says exit, and it's really not the exit, what I'd start doing is try something different. I don't know. Use the Albert Einstein bust and start smashing the wall. Smashing the ceiling. Smash the floor. See if there's any other way out. Maybe the Albert Einstein has the keys hiding. Are you hiding something, bitch? Behind your head? No? I read the note and the door's still locked. So I have to look for the other scripted moment for the door to become unlocked. Oh, the door is open again. And it says it's locked. Did it reopen? Wait. Huh? It reopened as if I hadn't gone by, like the script reset? It feels like that's what happened. It would be weird to imagine... Weird. Okay. Like the door reopened, said it was unlocked when it was wide open, as if it reset the script of what before it closed the first time. Very weird. Also, my headset's beeping. I wish I could buy another model of these exact same pair of headphones, man. They're so awesome. But unfortunately, the battery's complete trash now. Oh, the hole's there now. Okay. I hope there'll be something that'll be unique, or it's just gonna be me complaining about PT, and I'll have to make the title Neco Complains About PT for the 10th time. Actually, you know what? 20th time. I don't want to sound like I'm lying. He's like, legit got onto this thinking it wasn't PT, but then you could say, well, Neco, what did you expect from a game that says it was looping? If a game calls itself a game that loops a cycle, wouldn't you imagine that the only thing they're going to do is make a loop that really just is PT all over again? But then I'd be like, well, I mean, I looked at the game store page and it didn't even say it was referencing or inspired by PT. It just is loop. And I looked at the screenshots and it looked visually nice and it showed pictures of hallways, but I didn't expect the hallways would have been PT hallways, or else I maybe wouldn't have played it. But I will continue, in case there's something that makes it have a redemption arc. We'll see. We'll see. You better... Just like BG, and then I'll go in there, and then the door closes behind me. Oh boy, I predicted another moment. Of course. Or you know, the head-twisting guy where if you get too close, he vanishes, and then the lights turn off. That also was totally original. I've never seen that before. And then it's locked, and then what? Noises all around me, and then it stops, and then the door opens. What? A picture of a crab with big eyes and fish that unlocks the door after flipping it? Well, that was a odd puzzle. I don't understand, but okay. We'll just go with it. Well, we didn't want to do that. We're not hiding from Einstein yet. Telephone. Ah, we finished the cycle. Oh. Now it's dark. I can't see shit. It's like a loading sequence every time you open the door, which is a little bit problematic when there's nothing in here and there's no reason for me to actually be in here. At least we can see what's in there. Why is there fruit in there? Feels like random assets. So at least one thing, if the developer does watch this, for any reason, there's filling the world you're creating with assets that make sense, and then there's just, oh hey, well I don't want it to seem so empty, so I'm just gonna fill it with copy-pasted assets repeatedly until the world feels full. I mean, I don't know, you know? Maybe people know what I'm talking about, so I don't have to rant forever about it. Just random ass shit. Fruits everywhere, binoculars. The drugs, they try to say, make sense because it's what the person took before burning, but otherwise, Yeah, keep doing that. I hope I don't have to go into the tiny room, though, ever again. What? Shit's going red already? Random jump scare of... Wait, did I come out? What? I lost? Did I die? What is I meant to hide because of the static music? Static noise? Did I die? Or was it just an obligatory PT style, the grandma or the lady caught you, you die. But no punishment, just you die for jump scare purposes. No, let me go back. What? What? Something's blocking me. What? Oh, is this where I'm meant to run and not get caught? We'll just run, just in case. I don't want to... There we go. What? Oh boy. So I am being punished. I went back a cycle. Because when the happens, that's when I'm about to be killed. So I'm supposed to prevent myself from being killed. Because it's behind me when I can't see it. I have no idea also why the door unlocks. Is because I enter this room then exit? Wait, what? Oh. Well, we got a key this time. That didn't happen before. Am I repeating? The key wasn't there before. Why is the Einstein every single... Oh, fuck. Nope. Let me leave. If it's just gonna kill me the same way again, that'd be kind of annoying. And he does like this shoulder grab, neck nibble animation. Is that supposed to be scary? He's trying to fucking sensually foreplay with me and nibble my neck, caress my neck, lick my neck with his mouthless figure?
Adrian Lee, Jolie Potts, Sanchez Miles.
Okay, so it's just repeating the people that were quote-unquote missing. Oh no, he's behind me. You can't leave. And he's... You notice I predicted that at the start of the game when I looked at the TV and I said there'll be something at the end of the hallway, right? I also predicted that. That's pretty shameful. But hey, it's just a theory. A fucking game theory. But I'll continue. Maybe people seeing me getting annoyed will have some entertainment value. Ah, I'm gonna get neck nibbled again. Even if I do enter the next room. Oh, he's behind me in that direction! Shit! I see you. How many more times is he gonna do that? No, the crab picture is flipped again. And the words are reversed in this room. Let's keep going. Hello? That is very scary. All of them are like, I see you. You can't leave. Hello. Oh. Hello. God damn, it's gonna happen again. Will it happen if I pause? I wonder. Is it paused or not? I'm curious. It's timed regardless of pausing. That's funny. But that is getting annoying. Where it's like, PT had it where the jump scare, I don't know, had more unpredictable natures. Like, she was always behind you. But when she decided to grab and break your neck, I don't know if people really truly understood when or why, besides there's like one scripted, always going to happen, always going to strangle you once at some point. But then any time after that was like pure randomness. Like, PT was all about a lot of unpredictable factors. She'd be in different locations unpredictably. She'd be basically fucking with you the entire time. And it'd be mixed with the predictable pattern of like the notes that you had to find and build, the puzzles to solve would all be, you know, scripted and predictable. But everything in between that, besides, you know, when things got fucky or the rooms got red or the progression of the levels or the progression of PT getting more and more fucked up, there's a lot of layers of unpredictable in terms of like the AI deciding what to do. Like, since again, when people saw, what was it? When people were breaking down PT, I can't remember how, but it's just like they got a way to make it so they could look around outside the map, and they found that the literal, like, Lisa was her name? I just call her the old lady because she looked like sort of like a granny. That she was constantly behind you at all fucking times. Like, literally, the funniest thing to find out was just that Lisa was always behind you. You'd always look behind you and be like, is she behind me? She'd follow you like that one SCP that's like the little spider thing that's always at the corner of your eye. That was basically Lisa. Otherwise, I am losing my patience because this monster attacks me basically even if I hide in the fucking wardrobe, which is literally there for you to hide in, what you'd presume is to survive. You go into hiding spots to survive and not be caught, but I got caught while hiding in there that one time, so it seems completely pointless. And in this, I'm gonna have to find something before the noise happens and I get caught again, but it seems to happen so quickly that I may not have a chance to find out what the game wants me to find before the door gets unlocked. Yeah, it's happening again! I think I'm about to just give up. I'll have him behind the table. He's on top of the table now. I guess I'm done. It'll mean less complaining. I go out there and after 60 seconds, 40 seconds, he does his little attack. And it's happened, what, 6 times already? I don't even have any suggestions for the developer that aren't without just sounding like an asshole. But I mean, again, I'm not an ass kisser, so I'll try to be as straight and blunt as possible if they're watching, if they've made it this far. Because it depends. When you try to leave suggestions and feedback or criticism to a developer, whether you are mostly negative or not, you have to hope the developer can, tank your hits and negative or positive criticism, that they can take it with stride. They can take it on the sleeve without getting emotionally hurt that you didn't like their game or that you had less than stellar things to say. And that is, just don't make PT clones anymore. That's one thing, because this was released on the itch.io page within 2021, 66 days ago, so just roughly 2 months ago. So, I don't know, what's September now at this point? Maybe late August, early September, roughly. And, it's just a PT game, but in inferior form. So my usual perspective is just, why make a game that's inspired by a game that you didn't say is inspired by the game? where it doesn't even change anything up. The horror elements are meant to be unpredictable. Horror, by definition, by technicality, is the fear of the unknown, of not being able to predict things, like a horror element or unpredictable nature. Like, imagine every single cheap jump scare. What if every cheap jump scare, whether it be Slender Man, whether it be Five Nights at Freddy's, imagine if every single horror game you make, every single horror game everyone's made, everyone can predict the jump scare 5 seconds before it happens. And it just, what do you think that would do to the horror genre? It'd mean it'd be boring, stale, and fucking pointless. Scary or horror or cheap jump scares work because it's unpredictable, or work because you can't analyze it, so your brain can't identify it, thus it might be spooky, which is usually why when I say, hey, horror games have the best in PlayStation 1, because visually speaking, things are so blurry or so archaic or so artistically primitive that it leaves your mind to the imagination of what something really is, and you're like, wait, what is that weird amalgamation of weird, fucked up, humanoid-looking, bloody, rusty mesh? Like, when you look at the original Clock Tower enemy. Let me double check to know what the fuck I'm talking about. Clock Tower enemy on the PlayStation 1 Clock Tower dude. Maybe a Clock Tower PS1. I'm trying to remember the points. Like, it's like the Clock Tower dude was like sitting on a chair at one point. But yeah, I think PlayStation 1 Clock Tower would be a good example. You know, it's like a weird, deformed, ugly midget dude with giant scissors, but the rest is left to your imagination. Of like, what's wrong with him? What's wrong with his face? Is he missing an eyeball? What's wrong? Why is he so weird and ugly? And, you know, shit like that. It leaves much to the imagination. In this, it's just an unspooky dude who nibbles your neck or does some weird animation that's not spooky, that's completely predictable, that uses tropes and stereotypes from P.T. How the fuck old is P.T. again? It's like, seriously, oh god, fuck this stupid search engine. Hang on. P.T. game. When did it come out? 2017? I seriously am questioning this now. Wikipedia, what the fuck is it? 2014! Holy shit! It's that old? And here I thought 2017. Jesus, 2014. People are still making P.T. fucking clones. Fucking 8 years after P.T.'s been out. 8 years. Ugh. 8 years. Oh, no. That's even worse. Like, P.T. was great just because it was original. Every scare, every mechanic, every script that Hideo Kojima and Del Toro made were obviously so unique because it was just a little demo. It's like P.T. itself basically helped restart the horror genre because it was basically dead, because that's what the horror genre does. It dies constantly from a lack of innovation or a lack of good games, and then just fucking dies. And then you get a good game that comes out, and then boom, you get these fucking clones 8 years after the fact, and there's nothing original about it. Like, all I can say is at least it runs well. But otherwise, what's the point of making this if it's got nothing for it? Like maybe the developer could say, well, I mean, like the only thing they could maybe get as a positive is it gives them experience in crafting worlds. But it's low-hanging fruit. But otherwise, I'm done complaining. I'm sorry, developer, if I offended you. But please, just don't make PT games. It's just, like, of course, it's free. I get it. I'm very self-aware about any of the faults in my arguments. But just, PT and, Like, it's moments like these where I'm just questioning whether or not I should even upload this video because it's just me rambling. I'll just hope there's an entertainment factor by my complaining. Maybe there isn't. Maybe it'll push people away, but I feel it needs to be heard anyways. To, you know, a free game demo on itch.io that's free, and, you know, me crushing a developer's balls even though I don't need to, but I don't know, because I'm sure if I looked at the Game Store page, and this is the last thing I'll say, I'm sure every comment will be positive comments and absolutely no negative criticism, absolutely no constructive criticism. Let's see. People said, PT-inspired horror game. I had fun playing it. I enjoyed the puzzles. There are puzzles in this? A few more would be good. The jump scare caught me off guard a couple of times. Did it now. Let's see. Indie PT clone horror game. That's not even a criticism or compliment. Absolutely great. And I shit myself at the end, and I enjoyed this, but I quickly became numb. Well, man, that's to be expected. But, yeah, I enjoyed it, and this actually managed to scare me. Loved the design and overall atmosphere. Had some scares. Nice clone. Nicely done. Someone in German. Really enjoyed this game. Pretty spooky. Wasn't able to finish it, though. Don't normally play this, but blah, blah, blah. It made me jump and feel uneasy. Fantastic game. You should play now. Really enjoyed this game. Maybe jump a couple times. Ended with a bad ending. Really enjoyed this game. Something about the character getting stuck. Criticism. It's just the whole point being, I scroll down and all I'm seeing is neutral comments, slightly nice comments, and no negative, and just ass-kissing. So I feel like my existence is somewhat needed to contrast the amount of ass-kissing, basically. Otherwise, I think I have done enough. I hope you enjoyed my complaining. I will very much make sure the video is not clickbait, because I will very much, quite literally, title the video Neco Complains About PT for the 30th time, or some other exaggerated number. But either way, I hope you found a way to enjoy this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, hit that subscribe button, become a Fluff Scarber, hit the bell notification down below for updates on my videos. Thank you for watching. Until the next time.